Alrighty guys, we are back with the Crown Vic, and today is the day we finally make this car all one color. I am super stoked. So everything is sanded down. The whole car is going to need to be primed, so I got cans for that. Sand down the hood so it's smooth, and of course got primer some spots over that where it was rough, but it won't be too bad. I think yesterday was the worst part, sanding the whole car down and doing all the body work and filling in some holes. That was probably the hardest part. So hopefully all I gotta do is prep it, tape everything off, and hopefully everything turns out smooth and hopefully it doesn't go too bad. Right now I'm about to tape this car off, and yeah. Alright, a couple hours later, finally got the car masked off, fixed a few more spots that I missed because when I was sanding last night it was a little dark. So now that there's some daylight, I found a couple imperfections, so I sanded those down, fixed them up, and now we are about to shoot our first load of primer. So yeah, I'll probably have Samantha hold the camera while I prime the car and do some painting. Alright, so the car is all cleaned up, got all the dust off, and we are now about to throw some primer on it.
Run down the window, I repeat your name, losing your wisdom. My tears like rain. Run down the window, I repeat your name, losing your wisdom.
And boom, she is all primered up, all one color basically. First time I've seen it in one color in a little over a year. Even just primered, it doesn't look terrible. You're live.
Say cheese.
Cheese.
Say cheese.
Alright, so this is right after he actually finished using microfibers and clearing all of the dust off of the car. And they're talking about making sure everything's tight and sealed so that we can get started on painting.
Alrighty guys, picking up the paint job on the second day. This is the day after, and trust me, it's not the best, and it's going to be fixed. It still needs wet sand. It's probably going to need another layer, so I'm going to wet sand the whole car back down later on. But I did this in terrible conditions. I did this out in the wind, and right after, like 30 minutes after, it got a little dewy outside, so that explains some of the imperfections. And one of the turbo cans kind of messed up with me. The tip on it like pinched, and it's spit a bunch of spots out on the hood. So the whole hood definitely needs to be redone, but it is what it is. But at least the whole car is one color, so here is what it looks like. Like I said, it's not perfect. I took another spray can after it to hit some spots that I missed, but like I said, it's gonna be wet sanded. It's gonna have another whole coat, and it's gonna look like glass when I'm done. I guarantee it. But it's one of those things where you just gotta trust the process. But this car will look like glass by the time I'm done. But that's what happens when you paint the backyard. It ain't always gonna be perfect, but like I said, I'm gonna buy a couple more turbo cans, wet sand the whole car down again, and redo the whole thing. Alright, so it's been 8 weeks since we left off with the Crown Vic, since we painted it, and the car is all back together. And we actually drove it 9 hours away. No, not quite 9, maybe about 8 hours. I kind of over exaggerate there. About 8 hours away. So it was nice and refreshing to drive the car on a nice long road trip. And if you're wondering what the road trip was about, is my brand new wife's right off the dealership lot. Title signing all last week. That all happened. I didn't make an Instagram post. I'm sure you guys saw it by now. But yeah, that happened. So life's been a whole crazy, and I can't say it's a mess. I was about to say mess. It's been a whole crazy adventure, and having this car all one color, just 3 days before the honeymoon and the wedding and stuff, it was just so refreshing. It felt like driving a whole new car. And I'm gonna stop rambling. Let's show you what the car looks like. And there it is. Check her out. All black, murdered out with the brand new wheels. It can't beat it. And I must say, the wicker bill on it looks so good. It matches so well, along with the black taillights. We also added a brand new badge. Oh yeah, that looks so good. You cannot tell me an all blacked out Crown Vic is not the way to go with these cars. So I will be doing a complete overview of everything we've done within the last maybe 3 weeks of the car. Definitely, you already see it, the wheels, the paint, the lights, you know what I mean? I did not realize I was double repeating that. That probably sounded like I was stuttering like Joe Biden. Yeah, so make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Much more coming for this car, and I'm excited for it. I'll see you guys in the next video.